So in the language department, we're always trying to find ways to make kids just speak the language more, just spend more time talking. Um, and so we play around in class, we play around with different types of assignments at home, different types of work in the language lab, and anything technology helps us out a lot with that, but it's hard to kind of manage all the different files, be it here, something on the laptop, or something that comes from the language lab. So Google Drive has been sort of a resource, but it still last year was really clunky for me. So I decided to play around with this online submission feature as well. So I had my kids last night do a little recording and submit these files, all but one in the three sections seem to have not had any trouble. So then I said, well, do I have to download it to the computer, upload it to Drive, sort it out? How can I simplify that as much as possible? So I poked around and found an extension for Google Chrome called, it was just here, it is called Save to Drive. Save to Drive Google Chrome. And all you have to do is add it. I already have. Then it'll pop up here. And if you click on this, it's not quite what I want to do. There we go. Double click it to get options. And I'll select Save as a Google Doc. Okay. That's the important feature right here. Otherwise, you get links or screenshots, and neither of those is quite what I'm after. So I've already created a folder for my 3 honors classes for this year. I've got a folder for each block. This one right here is block 7. So I can double click, or right click, I guess, on download all files. Save link to Google Drive becomes an option now. So click on that. It will download, hopefully quickly, because otherwise I'm just going to sit here in silence. Stare at the computer. While it's doing that, I'll show you where it's going to end up. If I select my block 3, this was the one I tested it out with, all these files are going to come zipped, and I'll show you how that, how we work with that. But I get one with a name, a little code assigned by the software, whatever the kids called it, and then the date I extract that file. And so I'm going to create for each kid a folder, and I'll be able to drag, say, Drew right into that folder, or right click and say move to the Drew Brownback folder. And so over the course of the year, they'll be able to see all these documents in one place, track their progress. Now, this has been saved. I can keep it as untitled for right now. I know what it is. So I'll go to My Drive. I'll drag it up to, drag it to, there it is, 3 honors. Yes. There we go. Here it is again. As I said, it's block 7. Yes. Now I have the heavy lifting of unzipping it. So I'll right click, open with. I used zip extractor, which was just on here before. You have to authorize Google Drive with it, but that was fine. Downloads and extract now, and it'll go right to that same file. And it'll take a second, but I'll come back here and it makes a little folder. And here they are popping up one by one by one. So now I'll have all these little folders, and if I want to listen to Jane Ogden, just double click on Jane Ogden and it plays right here.
En esta fotografía, la chica a la derecha está ido por un divorcio.
There we go, and it plays in the browser, and it's all in one place, which is something I think I'm really going to like. And there we go, they've all finished up. I can close that. And again, I'm able to create folder by folder a folder for each kid and move them in one kid at a time. So I hope that may help. stay organized and maybe use that feature of on campus a little bit more.